Hello, welcome. Today we are going to discuss about Bool data type. So Bool means Boolean. It represents Boolean values. So here Boolean values means only true and false externally, internally true represented 1 and false represented 0. So here just you can observe the following code: A equal to 1000 and B equal to 2000. If A is less than B, so then we have to print the statement whether the 1000 is lesser or not. Okay, just by using the if statement. So now I'm trying to execute the statement. It prints lesser. So here A is 1000 and B is 2000. 1000 less than 2000. So this condition is true. So it prints, it executes the print statement. Okay, what happens when it falls? Suppose I am giving here 3000. Just try to understand. 3000 less than 2000. So try to execute this code because there is no output, because there is no statement. When the condition becomes false, here we didn't given any statement. Okay, so it will not print any statement here, so it is nothing output. So here the boolean value false, no statement is printing. Here it is true. True means 1, so internally it considered as a 1, so then it prints, it executes the statement, print statement, and it will give the message lesser. Okay, now we will check here. After boolean value we are executing the statement. Now we can see initially we will set boolean value into variable and we will see. So what is that value of boolean value? So here I am taking A is 10 greater than 9. So that means 10 is greater than 9. The true value of A assigned to A. So here A is considered as boolean data type. So you can see the output true. So print of A. So it prints the value true. Okay. So now we will check another. So x equal to 3 greater than 5. Now we will print of x. Check what is the value of x. False. The condition becomes false. So x value is false. X is a boolean variable. Here this condition is true, that value is stored here. If it is false, that value is assigned to x. So print of x. So that is false. So here similarly you can check b equal to 100. 100 is greater than 390. Print of b. So 100 is always less than 390. So here it gives the result false. Now b is assigned to false boolean value and print of b is false. Okay, so this is boolean data type. So now the next data type of data type is sequences in Python. So very important. One is string data type. String represents str represents string data type. So string is normally we can say a group of characters. So whatever the information you have to enclose it in double quotations or single quotes, that information considered as a string. Suppose example, I'm going to take here welcome to strings in Python. So now I want to print string 1. So here welcome to strings in Python. So now suppose I am not giving any value s1 equal to just double quotes or single quotes. So it will display the same value. So example you can see here. So nothing. So whatever the information you can give inside double quotes or single quotes, that information will be displayed. If you are not providing any information, that information, no information, that prints only quotations. Okay. So now even strings also we can perform slice operations on strings. So slice means whatever the portion you want, you can access that portion. That is called slicing operation. Suppose I want first 5 characters of string or last 4 characters of string or middle characters of a string. You can access the particular part of a string by using some slicing operations. Okay, so here slicing operations we can do with square brackets and semicolon. Okay, now here normally with indexing we can access the element. Now here I want to access what is the 18th element here. So 18th element is empty space. Okay, or if I am giving 20, just check. So it is a 20th element is character, the position n will be in 20th position. Okay, so like this, based on the index also we can access the characters in the string. Here index in Python starts from 0. Index in Python starts from 0. So here there are n characters, means the length of the string is n minus 1. Okay, so don't confuse, because index starts from 0. Okay, now here you see I am providing inside the brackets only semicolon. So that means the string, it prints the entire string, that is welcome to strings in Python. So if you didn't provide before colon any value, that called start value, after colon we can call it as a stop value. So here we are not providing any value inside the before the colon, after the colon. That means it will consider from beginning to end of the string it displays. Okay, here you can check. So here I am going to print 1 to 6, string 1 of 1 to 6. So it prints ELCOM. So that is the position from 1 to 6 minus 1. So here if you are giving 6 means it will print the value up to n minus 1. Suppose you are giving 6 means it will print the value up to 5th position. So that's why here is ELCOM. So come here to the string welcome 0, index starts from 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, 6th position is E. If we are giving the stop value 6, so here in strings, the slicing operation, it only prints the stop value minus 1. So here stop value is 6, 6 minus 1, it prints up to the 5th position only. So similarly, here you can see this example. If I am giving, I didn't given the beginning value, so just I given the end value 7. So here the beginning value, if you didn't give any value, it takes from the index 0, the end value is 7. So it prints up to 0 to 6. So welcome, the entire word from that string is printed. So we sliced only the word welcome from the string. Okay. So now the beginning I am giving 4, an ending value I didn't give any value. That means it will take up to the end of the string. So just now try to execute shift plus enter. So it will give the home to strings in Python. Okay. So next, strings also in Python we have a negative index also. If you want to print the last character of the string, so you can use -1. So -1 indicates the last character of the string. So here, what is the last character of the string here? Welcome to strings in Python. N is the last character. So and also you can use a negative indexing the starting value and ending value to extract some characters from the given string. So here I am giving -4 and -1. So beginning value is -4. So and ending value is -1. That is the last character. So just here THO. Okay, it prints THO. So before the last character it will prints. Okay. So this is called slicing in strings. Okay. And more we will discuss in coming classes. So in the strings chapter, so we have a lot of string functions also we will discuss slowly. And here I given some points. Slice operator represents square brackets and to retrieve pieces of a string. Sorry, here retrieves, spelling mistake. Retrieve pieces of a string. Python index starts from 0 onwards. And the important point you have to remember, in other programming language like C, index only starts from 0, but here index starts from 0 and it allows the negative indexing also. So, and here one more thing is repetition operator is also denoted by star symbol and useful to repeat the string for several times. Suppose I want to print the string 2 times or 3 times or 4 times. Now what I am doing here is here you can check whether is it possible to assign one string to another variable. Check here string 1 I am assigning to string 2 and I am going to display string 2 here. Yeah, whatever the contents it is displayed in string 1. So if you want you can check the contents of string 1. So here print of string 1 or directly you can use string 1. So see the contents of string 1 and string 2. And here also you can apply negative indexing. What is the negative indexing? Last value for string 2 is n. Okay. Now here string 2 times 3. Just you can observe I am changing 5. Okay. String 2 times 5. That means what is the output here? Welcome to strings in Python. So it displays 5 times. It repeated 5 times. So here a repetition operator is star. Okay. So important how to repeat one word many times. You can use star operator to repeat many times. Okay. So another data type here after strings we are discussing bytes data type and byte array data type. So here bytes data type it's like an array. What is meant by array? Array stores group of numbers. So here bytes data type stores the integers, only positive integers from 0 to 255. So it cannot store negative numbers. It will not allow you to store negative numbers. And one more important point is you cannot edit the bytes data type values once you define in the array. and you can display these elements using for loop. So example I am giving here 1357 x equal to, I am converting into bytes, that is called explicit conversion, bytes of E1. So now this bytes array assigned to x. So what I am doing, I want to read each and every element of x. So now I am using for loop here. Why I am using for loop here? For loop is a control statement to execute a statement many times. So here an array contains 5 elements. The statement will execute 5 times. So here we have 4 elements. We want to print and we want to display each and every element. So we have to repeat the statement 4 times. That's why here we are using for loop. So for I in x, that x is assigned as a bytes array. Okay. So try to, here I am going to insert 9 also. So 13579. So I did explicit conversion and I am assigning these bytes array values to x. So now here I am going to display the values of I. So see here 13579. And another important point is now I want to edit the value 5 by 10. So just you can check here, we cannot update because it gives error. Bytes object does not support item assignment. So here we cannot update values in byte data type. So that you have to remember. And one more point, if I am giving a -9, so just check what is the output here. So here, see, bytes must be in the range 0 to 256, only positive numbers. So it will not allow you negative numbers. Okay. So only 0 to 256 positive. Okay. Suppose you have a doubt. So why I am giving 13579? I want to give only even numbers. You can give even numbers. Don't worry. So I am going to take E2 equal to 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay. So now what I am doing, y equal to, I want to convert as a bytes data type E2. After converting, I am assigning all the values into y. So I want to print the values for I in y. I am going to print by using the print statement, print of y. Okay. So here you can check because we have to give the value of I. Okay. Just a small mistake, it will give error. Okay. So be careful while typing a program. So for I in y, so print of I displays all the elements of array y. Or if you want to print what are the contents of y also, so you can print the y. Okay. See here, we cannot print the values of y directly. Okay. So you can print the values by using only for loop. Okay, just for your understanding, I try to print the values of y. Okay, so it is not possible to print the values of y directly. Only you have to read each and every element and you have to print the values of y. Okay, so now I'm going to the byte array data type. So byte array also similar to byte data type, but there is only one difference. So here you can give the values 0 to 256 and it allows the modification. Okay. So here I am going to define the elements of array E3 and I am converting E3 into X1 for For I in x1, I am going to print of I. So here 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So you can add one more value without confusion. Okay. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, totally 6 values displayed. If I want to change x of 2 is x1 of 2. That means second element, second position, I want to add 7. That means I want to replace 6 by 7, or I want to replace 9. Okay, and I want to replace the last element 13. Okay, okay, just shift plus enter, and here also shift plus enter. Now I am going to print the values. See here. So 2, 4, 6 is replaced by 9, and 12 is replaced by 13. Okay. So the difference between byte data type and byte array data type. So byte data type you cannot modify the values, but in byte array data type you can modify the values. Only you have to give the values within the range 0 to 256, and it will not allow the negative numbers. So just you check, suppose I am going to change it as a -12. It is giving error because you must give the values within the range, that is 0 to 256. So if you remember all these points, and so enough for this video. Next video we will go for another data type. Thank you. I wish you all the best.